Be honest, could you play an entire game of League of Legends while smiling from ear to ear? After all, once the spiral of League begins, it's only a matter of time until you find yourself slipping back into bad habits.
What? Why did that not aggro Draven? Oh, you f***ing dumb at this company!
But what if you could force yourself to enjoy playing League, even in the moments where you're overcome by tilt? One man thought he had the answer. The question is, did it work?
I'm already crying. This is despair.
League of Legends is played by millions worldwide, but even the most devoted among them would tell you that the game can be quite frustrating.
You are a slave.
I'm gonna win this game. You can see it from my confidence.
If you're a fan of League of Legends, it's possible that over the last week you saw some portion of this video, because it taps into something truly primal that all League players have experienced. This video, I invented League of Legends smile therapy, is the creation of Diogo, also known as Wrong Way Wonders on YouTube, who was gracious enough to speak with us for an interview.
My name is Diogo. I have this channel called Wrong Way Wonders. And besides that, I'm actually a full-time data scientist. I work for a company here in Portugal, and like 2 years ago or something, I've also decided to do some kind of these videos, like educational slash coding slash funny vibes video.
The premise is simple. If the physical act of simply smiling is supposed to make us happier, why not build a system that enforces a permanent smile on the user? Now, building things like this is kind of Diogo's specialty. So far, his videos have all blended League of Legends entertainment and some form of coding.
And the code component's always there, even though I do more like data analysis and those kind of all types of machine learning models. The coding component is always there, and I always try also to perfect that part of coding. And on the other hand, I have always been a gamer, so if I could just mix both worlds and try to create some crazy things, that would be the best possible.
So if he looks familiar, it might be because you've seen one of his earlier videos, like this one, where he turns his waiting in queue game of choice Brotato into an audience that watches him play once he tabs back into League.
I'm not sure what did you want. Yeah, I am alone again.
But it's his most recent video that's really caught people's attention. Like we mentioned, Diogo builds a script to ensure that he is always smiling, with both his eyes and his mouth. Failing to do so depletes a bar, and when it goes to 0,
You gotta keep smiling, you know.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Country road!
That's right, a fart noise and then Alt F4. So if you're in a bad spot, you're going to die. Now, before you guys get mad in the comments, let me make it clear, Diogo intentionally played these games in the Iron rank for this experiment. In a way, it's kind of the best environment to do things like this.
The Iron League is an experiment playground. I think I said the Iron League is an experiment playground. A little bit of me I don't want to make fun of those players. Some people there are for sure they're trying hard to master the game, and League is a hard game for sure.
And he told us that while he does get some messages from teammates that are too vulgar to use in this video, there are many cases where people are just concerned about his sudden connection issues.
But other people are just like, calm down, he might have some internet issues. Yeah, so I think I was able to see different perspectives, the typical rage from League players, but also a more compassionate side, which is also good to see.
As you might imagine, keeping a smile on your face while playing League is very difficult. But it also turned out that Diogo's script required a very aggressive smile at first, and he had to tone that one down slightly.
I'll have to change the code, which should help a little, I hope. It's still difficult, but just a little bit more playable.
We encourage all of you to check out Diogo's full video for yourselves. It's equal parts funny and thoughtful. And if you're into coding, maybe you'll pick something up or find some inspiration for yourself. Now, obviously, this entire video is for entertainment. Both the idea and the execution are about getting the viewer to laugh, and we respect that. But there is still the matter of the science. What I mean is, was there any chance of this experiment actually working? After all, the idea that physically smiling can make you happier is hundreds of years old. In The Expression of Emotions in Man and Animals by Charles Darwin, yes, that Darwin, he pondered the deep link between human emotions and their physical manifestations. And to many people, this makes intuitive sense, particularly in the negative. If you feel happy but force yourself to hide it, it can feel as if you're actually less happy than you could fully express it. So, could League smile therapy actually make you happier? Could it help you enjoy League more, either in the moment or afterward? According to Diogo, it kind of felt like it actually did.
I actually, like, there was a moment, I also don't want to spoil the video, but there's a moment where I was definitely hyper, that I was like getting crazy. And I'm not sure what it was, like if it was how stupid the whole situation was, but I was genuinely happy. And yeah, and there were moments that, despite the situation of the game going really bad, I was actually happy.
Now, obviously, Darwin was not the last scientist to ever consider the link between emotions and how they're expressed.
The facial feedback hypothesis even proposes that simply enacting a particular facial expression can influence the onset of the corresponding emotion, and there exists some evidence to support this.
Long story short, it's been hard to study in an experimental setting. In a 1988 study, it seemed to suggest that there was a link, but it was hard to replicate, and there were concerns about whether or not test subjects' own perceptions about the experiments were affecting the results. But whether or not the facial feedback hypothesis is true, Diogo's video got us to think about it, and made us laugh a lot.
Fuck you.
Has reconnected.
Once again, thank you to Diogo for doing the interview with us, and hey, if you thought this was interesting, apparently he has a lot more planned for the future.
Even if you're not like a League fan or if you enjoy their games, I think you'll also like the innovative ideas I'll bring to the channel, because they're really out-of-the-box ideas, I believe, and I'll try to take advantage as much as possible from technologies that are also coming up.
Ultimately though, for the League of Legends fans out there, anything that can make light of the suffocating weight of actually playing this damn game is probably a welcome change, but maybe forcing yourself to literally smile through the pain is not the ticket. What would be better for Counter-Strike is if, like, you are forced, like, in order for you to play the next game, you need to send a nice message to the people that you played against and with. Like, you need to say one nice thing about everyone in the lobby. Be like, hey man, nice shot on round 12.